Hey guys, welcome to my Bonzo channel. Today I'm going to do a quick history of CreateStudio 3.0, which originally was called CreateStudio Pro. Now I've always wanted to do animations, and I first started doing one with VidCap, which I'll put a link to up there, and I like VidCap, but I never really used it that much because it wasn't as easy as I was hoping it would be, getting animations together. Then when I got CreateStudio Pro, everything changed. Not going to update right now because I've already... Okay, so originally, just start up with a new project or start from scratch. Okay, so this is CreateStudio Pro, and it had basically, I haven't used it for a while because now I'm using CreateStudio 3, but it had everything that I wanted and it was easy to use. It had heaps of characters, and a lot of these you didn't have to pay any extra for, they came with the program. It also had heaps of backgrounds, and again, a lot of these you didn't have to pay for. But then the guys who created CreateStudio Pro decided to up their ante, and they created CreateStudio 3.0. And usually when you upgrade to a brand new program, people slug you for it. But no, if you already own CreateStudio Pro, you are able to download CreateStudio 3.0 for no added cost. It was free to all users. So obviously that's what I did. And I'm just going to get out of this one. Okay, so this at the moment is CreateStudio 3. And I'm just in the middle of doing a little video, and animated video, of course. Now, ever since I downloaded CreateStudio 3, I am using it almost on a daily basis. Every time I do a video, I'm using CreateStudio 3. Even when I use it more often now than Final Cut Pro. And even when I do a Final Cut Pro video, I usually download it or import it to CreateStudio 3 and add animation to it just to sort of spruce it up a little bit. So yeah, I absolutely love it. It's so easy to use. At the moment, oh, okay. Apart from having all your normal characters, which you had originally, with CreateStudio Pro. So these are all the normal programs, plus a few, sorry, these are all the normal characters, plus a few extra. But now, with CreateStudio 3, they've given you more characters, but not only are they your normal characters, but they've got another level up, as in you can customize them. So one character can become 50, and I'll just show you what I mean. So originally we had Tom. Okay, then not long after that they gave me Lenka. Then it was Danny, then Bella, then it was the emojis, and now finally they gave me Leo. Now all these characters were free. I didn't have to pay any extra for it. And once you use characters, like say for example, I'm just starting to do Leo, I can actually adjust Leo to look anything to look as I want. So I can adjust his tops, I can adjust his bottoms, I can change his shoes, and there's so many to choose from. I can give Leo a hat, I can change his hairstyle, but before we do that we probably need to get rid of the hat. None. So I can adjust his hairstyle. Let's spin him around a little bit. Okay, you can give him glasses. We can facial hair. We can change the colours of his clothes. You know, whatever you want sort of thing. And then once you've done what you've liked, you can actually save it as a preset. And I've got one other preset for Leo because I've only just started using him. So you go to your presets and just click on that, and there he is with your presets that you already designed in a previous video, say for example. Also, say for example, I've used Tom a lot more, so I just whack Tom in there. And there's Tom. Okay, now you have a look at all the presets I've got for Tom. It's almost having brand new characters every time. So now when I design them, I don't have to worry about it. I can just click on the preset. Same thing goes for, say, I haven't got as many as Blanca, but I've used Blanca a couple of times. And there's Blanca. And I've got a couple of presets for her as well. So, just that little bit there, you can do heaps. Let's get rid of them for now. Okay, so at the moment, I'm working with, I think his name's Leo. And you can get him to walk in. Okay, then you can pick animation, but before I do that, let's just import a bit of audio. So I'm going to import an audio which I have already done. Okay, this is the one here. So you can edit it wherever you want. A blonde had a flat tire on the Whoops, wrong one. That's the one. A blonde had a flat tire on the interstate. Okay, as you can tell, it's going to be a blonde joke. So you attach the audio, and then you can sort of swing it over here, and then this is what a blonde had a flat tire on the interstate. Okay, so we'll start it from there. Tom's just he's just run around. We can increase idle. You can adjust or add new actions. So, for example, what I normally do is, as I'm telling a story or a joke or doing anything, I listen to the dialogue and then I adjust actions to best suit the dialogue that I'm using. Actually animated Tom to walk over from the right hand of the screen, and that was so easy to do as well. If you want to know how to do anything that I've done in this video, leave me a comment and I'll show you how it's done. And then say, for example, Blonde had a flat tire on the interstate. So she eased the car over to the shoulder. Okay, so eases the car over to the shoulder. We're going to make him point. So pointing. All right. Bro carefully got out of the car and opened the trunk. Okay, now that's nothing. I won't show you how I do the whole lot, but just to show you a couple of the important points, okay? So, what we're going to do now, we're going to go to the dialogue, and I'm going to sync it with Leo. As you're listening to the dialogue, you watch Leo's lips. It's going to move in sync with the dialogue, okay? And that I find to be bloody amazing. CreateStudio Pro didn't do that at all. You can make it look like he was talking, but the lip sync was nowhere near what you can do with the CreateStudio 3. A blonde had a flat tire on the interstate, so she eased the car over to the shoulder of the road, carefully got out of the car and opened the trunk. All right, you can even give facial expressions. You can be happy, sad, angry, surprised. You know, so not only is it lip synced, but you've got facial expressions as well. It is magical. Okay, so what else? Right, audio. There's you can search musical library, you can add audio, etc. You can have speech. Why I love CreateStudio so much. All right, then you pick a character and look at all the different characters you've got. So you can have male voices, You can have female voices. So let's,
Courage is not the absence of fear, but simply moving on with dignity despite that fear.
Okay, so we'll generate the speech.
Why I love CreateStudio so much. Why I love CreateStudio so much. Why I love CreateStudio so much.
So there's so much you can do. You can pause things, so you can put a pause between parts of the conversation to highlight it, stuff like that. It is magical. Okay, so apart from that, we have backgrounds, and there are so many. You got a choice from your 3D backgrounds, and these 3D backgrounds are unbelievable. So I haven't actually, these are all new too. Once you've downloaded, you've got access to it straight away. And just to show how many there are, these are all included. The ones that aren't included are the ones that have like I've got 3 there, that's why. I haven't got any purchase ones. But anyway, the ones that have got like a star on it, you have to purchase. So at the moment, all the ones that I'm showing you now are all the freebie ones. So if you want to download one, just download it, then whack it on your timeline. Okay, I want it to be behind Tom, so I stick it below here. And you could shrink it to fit. There you go. And you can, whatever background you want, it's good. Other things you can do. Let's go back to all, select the category. That's what I want. Okay, so scroll stoppers. These are just bits that you add onto the screen. And one I use a lot at the end of the joke is confetti. Well, they know, people love the joke. They cheer and whatever. A lot of these are new, which I haven't even used, seen before. So that I've used. There's one for storms, shark. There are so many options. Let me see if I can search STORM. Not sure what it was called. There you go, storm and suns. Just whack that in there. So probably need to put it in front. And a flat tire on the interstate. So she is the colour. How cool is that? So you can add things like a storm to parts of your project if it's applicable, okay? Also, let's have a look at something else. YouTube. All right. So when doing YouTube, I like to have bits into my videos asking people to subscribe and stuff. And say, for example, if I pull this guy in here, okay, he's going to have to be in front of the image. So here we go. Get him out of the way. Bring the storm back. A blonde had a flat tire on the interstate. So she eased the car over to the shoulder of the road, carefully get the drift, and there's so many others. I like this one, I've used a fair bit. Supergirl. Jack, close up. He knocks on the window, and off you go. Please subscribe. Your normal subscribe one. As you can see, there are so many options, and it's so easy to use. I love this program. So like I said, if you want to know anything at all, just leave a comment down below, and I will answer you as honestly as I can. If you want to know how to do anything or whether or not it will do something, again, leave a comment, and I'll get straight back to you. As always, guys, it's Peter from My Bonza channel. I loved having you here. I hope to see you for my next video. And until then, just have a great day. All the best. Catch you guys later. See ya.